We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Legends of the Dark Knight, issue 21. This is a 1991 issue from DC Comics, written by Mike Barr, pencils by Bart Sears, inks by Randy Elliot, Willie Schubert on letters, Steve Oliff on colors, Dooley, Clark, and Helfer were the editors. This is part one of the three-part Faith storyline. We start off with a junkie who got a bad mix of something, staggering through the streets, almost gets run over by a car, and some thugs get out and beat the crap out of him, because this car is Mr. Costas's car, and he is a very infamous drug dealer in Gotham City. Now, Batman swoops down and saves the kid and takes him to the hospital after beating the crap out of all the thugs. And it's here that he meets Dr. Leslie Tompkins, who is a staunch anti-Batman opponent at this time, and she explains his situation to him, that the drugs are likely going to kill him. She's very indifferent. She knows most junkies are just going to up and leave. This guy had almost a religious experience when seeing Batman, and nobody seems to quite understand the impact that has on Mr. John Akers. So Batman goes out on patrol again, trying to find Costas, while this Akers guy is having a hallucination or a nightmare. It's not real clear that Batman spared him for a reason, and he seems to find some direction with that. Now Leslie, after having dinner with Bruce Wayne, not realizing that he's Batman, returns to the clinic and finds Akers still there. Akers spends about a week at the hospital and then goes about setting up a sort of Guardian Angels type street gang. It's very obvious these characters were inspired by the Guardian Angels, except they're a much more violent group than that, and they're running around with like baseball bats beating up local criminals and street thugs. Gordon is not very happy about any of this, and Batman finds himself face to face with this group, and he thought he would immediately shut it down, but he kind of liked having the backup. So while these street vigilantes are kind of a mix between the mutants in Dark Knight and the Guardian Angels of New York City, there's definitely some inspiration from both, and that really does kind of play out a little bit here. To some extent it works, others it seems a bit trite. Overall, I thought it was actually a fairly realistic version of what vigilantes would end up being, would be more street level guys with baseball bats. So I'm interested to see where this goes, because it's not going to end well. There's a definite hint at the end of the book that maybe John's got some deeper rooted problems than just the drugs. So I thought it was a good story, but it's not the best of the series so far, but it's definitely solid storytelling. So if you get a chance to check this out and you can pick it up for the price of a new issue or less, I would absolutely do it. And we'll see how the rest of the story goes in the next two issues. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.